My name's Joel Haluck. Our company is Signstat. We've been doing business for 31 years. I started out with an S10 pickup, a ladder rack, and some hand tools. So, we've built it from that to what we have now. We have like 7 trucks, a 22,000 square foot building on 2.5 acres. It's actually getting easier, I think. Back in the day when we were drilling 1.5 to 2-inch holes through block buildings to do neon, two of those holes per letter per neon, and for neon, and doing all the work that we had to do back then, it's a lot easier now with the LEDs and the everything's so much lighter. Before, you would take a raceway up, and I'm not exaggerating, there was nothing to have a 300-400 pound raceway, with the neon transformers in it, and neon letters and all that stuff. You had to have a crane to lift it. Oh, now you're 150 pounds. When we first started looking for a new truck, we considered the normal trucks that you see out there, the hydraulic trucks that everybody runs. And then we looked at van ladder, and I actually seen one at a sign show. And then it was, we just kept looking and started to realize that a lot of these signs that we put up now are very lightweight. And we're looking at these trucks that are heavy duty trucks. They'll do a lot of work, but do you need that? There is, as we all know, times that you need a truck like that, but more often than not, you need a truck like this. So, for us, once you started to analyze it and really sit down and think about it and say, why are we spending this much money when we don't have to? We decided that, the truck with all the options that van ladder has for one man to go up and do the work, and even if you send 2 guys out and one guy can be preparing while the other gentleman is putting the sign up, it makes the job go quicker. The truck's more efficient. It's actually almost twice as efficient as the other trucks we have. A few of my guys were hard sells on this truck. Like when I first got it, the first few months, it didn't really go out all that much because, like I said, we have our installers, and a couple of the crews were like, I'm not taking that because, change is not, nobody likes change.
When we first got the truck, I was hesitant on it because it's a one-man basket. We're used to 2-man baskets. There's more room, but after using it, it changed my mind. It's got a lot of attachments. It's quiet. It's smooth. It makes a 2-man job into a 1-man job.
The usage keeps increasing as we go along. Now, I would guess we're at about 50%. It keeps going up, and they're actually jumping in this truck and taking it rather than taking the Elliott, because it gets around a little better, goes in one parking spot. All the stuff inside's nice and clean. It's easy to strap down, and you don't have to strap it down as much because it's not in the wind going down the road. It's comfortable to drive, so has a lot of advantages that way. One of the things all the guys love is it's quiet. But when you go on and you're running this truck and you can actually say, hey, throw me up a nut or a bolt or whatever you need, and the guy hears you on the ground. You're not yelling over the truck. Customers appreciate it because the truck's not running outside their door with all the diesel fumes. And the other big thing about this truck is this box. Putting things inside of it. You're going to job sites. We're in Pennsylvania. You go to job sites in the wintertime. Your signs get all the road grime on them. With this, you put them inside the box, they're just as nice as when you put them in there. You don't have all that cleanup. And then the other thing is in the wintertime, we've done faces inside this box. We stood them up, peeled the vinyl inside of them, put the new vinyl on them, and it was no big deal to do inside here while it's raining or doing whatever it's doing outside. Maintenance is really easy to grease it and change oil in it and do anything you got to do. And as far as like the batteries, that's what really impressed me. I mean, we run it all day long. So it isn't like we're going out and doing like 2 or 3 service calls with it. You're running maybe an hour at a time or an hour and a half at a time, and then you drive 20, 30 minutes and do another one. It's sitting on a site running. I mean, the boom's going all day and the engine's shut off. So, you know, that's part of the savings on this truck is because the engine's shut off. It made a believer out of me after running it, because I still go out on the road and run these trucks.
When you stack up all the advantages, shouldn't every fleet have at least one van ladder? Van Ladder, simplifying sign work.